Buon pomeriggio. Andiamo avanti con il DLC di The Witcher, con quello finale, così dai. Vediamo se in 2 o 3 giorni si riesce a finire tutto e iniziare qualcos'altro. Pensavo che, come ho già detto, Immortal Survival, ma allora cambio il tag come sempre. Allora, farei tutte le secondarie possibili prima di andare avanti con la trama. Se sono già sbloccate tipo un po' tutte. Aspetta, magari con Rutilia a 300 metri li faccio al volo, però. E poi un botto l'ho già sbloccate alle bacheche, quindi... Che bella che è sta mappa, comunque piace tantissimo con tutti i vigneti. Non c'entra proprio niente con quelle del gioco base. Pare veramente da fiaba. Aspetta, ma c'era... Ah, perché io... Ah, quindi sono 5 bacheche. Sì, è perché questa era coperta dalla quest, ok. Quindi quante altre ne sblocco adesso qui? Aspetta, facciamole spuntare tutte. Ah no, qua erano solo biglietti.
For 4 generations. That is how long my family has been producing wine.
Producing plonk unfit to drink, you mean? Which is exactly why you should sell Belgat to me, not him.
As a ducal clerk, I must look after the duchy's best interests. Belgard currently belongs to the treasury. The minister of the treasury has clearly expressed his desire that Belgard be handed over to a responsible steward. Yet, diverse troubles beset both your present holdings. Until you resolve them and thus prove yourselves competent, selling Belgard to either of you is out of the question.
Well, Happy? This is your fault!
Mine? You're deranged, woman.
No, adesso le antiparche si sono riprese.
Matilda de Vermentino is a cursed, spiteful lunatic.
Doesn't look cursed to me. Just really, really angry. Ticked her off quite a bit, you have.
Truly? How would you know? A shrew tamer, are you?
Abbastanza. Però dai.
So no expert, I guess. But it doesn't take an expert to see when a
No, in realtà mi pare abbastanza esperto lui.
I suppose you speak the truth, brother. Did you say Witcher? Not seeking work, are you? You see, I wish to buy a vineyard. Belgard. Yet that bloody bureaucrat's not likely to sell it to me until I settle my troubles at home, at Coronat.
What kind of troubles we talking about?
It's botched in more ways than one. The herbarium, infested with monsters. My steward gone missing, with an entire transport of wine. And someone's abducted my herbalist.
A lot of bad luck for one little vineyard.
If you ask me, it's that Matilda, her handiwork. A sugar-sweet face, a temper sharp as horseradish. So will you help?
Sure sounds like work for a witcher. Yeah, I'll help.
I am really, truly grateful. Thank you. My vineyard lies east of here. You're sure to find it. Now forgive me. I must talk to that quill pusher. I might win him over yet.
Poi questa era una sequenza di questo tipo.
Yes? I heard you talking to that oafish ogre Liam. Disgusting man. The worst sort. First, seduces with the dashing gaze, the fair face, then reveals a coal-black heart. But that's all besides the point. I stopped you because I want to buy Belgat too. Alas, things are rotten at my own vineyard, Vermentino.
Strange coincidence.
No coincidence. I am certain Liam's thrown a stick in my spokes. Several sticks. My cooper and blacksmith both have mysteriously vanished. Man-eating plants have sprouted on my paths, and strange things are afoot on Pheasant Hill. The list goes on, but the crux is one. I must solve my problems at Vermentino if I'm to stand any chance of acquiring Belgard. Would you help me before you help Liam? I'm willing to pay more than he's offered you.
I can help. At least try.
Wonderful. You've no idea how much that means to me. My vineyard lies due west. I shall stay here for a time. I must make certain Liam does not possess this turret.
Gotcha. Farewell.
The guard brings peace to our domains. Long retreat, rocky chains.
Come on.
Aspetta, adesso già che sono in sta zona andrei quasi a... ecco, a prendere questo. Se Rutilia non romper cazzo. Ah, vero che c'ho la testa del Goliath, non capivo cos'erano le piume di pavone.
What's going on there? The guard brings peace to our domains.
A questo punto facciamo che le vado a pigliare un po' tutte le bacheche, se no... Se no dai, aspetta, intanto facciamo le quest, dai. Allora, intanto facciamole in ordine, se no, a parte quelle di livello troppo alto. Più aspetta, perché mi dà... ah, di qua c'è un vicoletto.
Witcher act always.
Greetings, brave hero. I am Raphael de Serman, and I am the Ducal Camarlengo.
I'm Geralt. So what is it you do here?
I pay the knight's errand.
For what?
Our knights wander the roads, protecting Toussaint from bandits and monsters. It is fitting and just that they be recompensed appropriately for these toils. Note, sir, that should you successfully smash lands, save a brother knight from peril, or extract a captured merchant from the hands of cutthroats, come see me. You shall be rewarded.
Well, see you later.
Go in peace, fair knight.
The valiant never taste of death but once.
No, aspetta, che è su macello. Li vado a fare, se no adesso. Visto che questa mi pare bella lunga, così magari intanto trovo anche qualcosa di altre quest, magari in giro.
Another murder by the horrid Roach. Nilton the Peyran falls victim to his own power.
Aspetta, dov'è?
The quill mightier than the sword.
Così sblocco un po' di viaggi rapidi in giro per fare tutto più veloce poi. E livello magari nel frattempo. Dov'è quello che mi segnalava? Aspetta, allora vado a fare prima di qua. Ah, mi pare che mi metta anche più vicini comunque, dai. Buono, buono.
Trolling on an empty stomach.
Poi da vedere di che livello sono, magari becco qualche nemico di livello 50, me ne vado via allegramente subito e la continuo dopo. Fammi dire una cosa, fabbri qua nella città principale, se mi serve. Ci sono, sì. Sembrerebbe di... sì, no, però questo è il tavolo, non è... Boh, speriamo bene. Però magari questa è buona per livellare comunque effettivamente. A parte che i nemici sono di livello decisamente alto.
Now, did you have to go and tweak our noses?
Di livello alto, però molto fattibili pare.
Each witcher is to die. Let us kill. Let us murder.
It's nearly snapped! And tipped!
Sì, è buona per livellare, se sono sto lì, ne becco a sto livello.
Cuttle snitches! It's a witcher!
Poor soul. This shan't drag on too long.
Ah, ciao Dark Killer, è iniziato il DLC, quello l'ultimo alla fine.
There's a witch in these parts.
Sì, sì, è l'ultimo, è tutta un'altra regione, tra l'altro. È tutta questa regione qua. Più che altro ho beccato sta quest che ti chiede di fare 15 contratti che mi ha dato un tipo, quindi devo andare a liberare... Faccio magari questa intanto, quelli che riesco a fare. Che mi sa che questa è buona per livellare adesso, anche perché tipo per dire c'è una quest di livello 46. Dopo. Ah, sto camminando sull'acqua. Ma poi perché faccio la cosa come se avessi la spada in mano? Il problema è che ci sono quest tipo... Per finire il DLC comunque la quest finale del DLC è di livello 49. Però qua te ne danno un botto, no? Che schifo, quelli no, per favore, i tarantoloni mi fanno cacà proprio. Andate via, lasciatevi in pace, ma che schifo. Cazzo. Mi sa che sta quest dei mercenari le vengo a fare quando sono livellato, perché cazzo c'è un castello da fare pure. Le fortezze non ci sono tipo nel gioco base. Allora, qualche quest un po' più... Questa di livello 46 manco per il cazzo. Il Gwent no. Allora, mo sei ritornato di là. Facciamo stare... Anzi, andiamo a vedere casa. Visto che mi hanno venduto il vigneto dove poi mi sa vai a vivere alla fine. Certo, tra tutte le cose che possono stare su DLC c'è l'atmosfera da fiaba, i ragni de merda, e dai, che cavolo. E ancora non ho incontrato le scolopendre che fanno schifo. Tutti insetti che nella vita vera proprio non sopporto, tutti li hanno messi. Non ci sono solo gli scorpioni in sto gioco. Solo questi fabbri. Non è che devo tornare ogni volta nel Velen, mi auguro, no? Però io qua non ne vedo. Vabbè. Ah, a casa ce l'ho già. Ci sono già passato. Ah sì, quella che veniva usata come obitorio, giustamente. Questo alla fine mi sa dove finisce, che tu rimani a vivere qui in pensione, mi pare di aver letto anni fa, quando non ho finito il DLC, una cosa del genere, tipo.
Welcome home, sir. I am Barnabas Basil Fauci, by order of the
Ah, vero, pure il maggiordomo.
serve you as Majordomo of Corfu Bianco. I previously served with distinction at the Nibley family manor and in Nazaire with Admiral Rompali, who, as you are certain to know, is an extraordinary, demanding gentleman.
Whoa, Barnabas Basil. One thing you ought to know. I'm not your typical landed gentleman. Truth be told, this is the first real property I've ever owned.
Oh, in that case, you must leave it all to me. I shall always see to everything and whip the house into order. I dare say this place will soon be the most prosperous vineyard around.
Great. Can already see I'm in good hands. Vineyard comes across as a place with a rich history. Know who owned it before me?
Baron Rossel, who went bankrupt, forcing him to sell the estate to the Duchess. The Baron, in turn, had purchased it from Monsieur Bolius of the Headsman, a truly colorful man of Ketweni origin.
He was actually a headsman?
No, not him, but his great-great-great-grandfather. Indeed. Apparently, he was a common cut-purse who somehow secured for himself the post of ducal headsman in Beauclair. Went about his work with an exceptional penchant. They say he chopped off more heads than there are grapevines in the ducal vineyards. He never hesitated, not once. Never sliced unevenly, never botched a job. For his exemplary service, the Duke granted him a title, and this estate. Monsieur Bolius, on the other hand, was an engineer.
Sì, però non è che ti ho chiesto di parlarmi la tenuta, ma non un'ora di dialogo.
Sadly, misfortune struck, and he lost his...
Shame that. He gave up making wine?
Not at all. He made even more of it. Began throwing wild balls to which he...
Mind giving me a little tour de Corvo Bianco?
Not in the least. Follow me, please. I think... Behold, sir, your estate in all its...
Ce lo vedo Geralt alla fine comunque a produrre vino, a sbronzarsi con gli Yennefer.
Indeed. And now, sir, allow me to show you a handful of interesting details. Follow me, please.
Been a major domo all your life?
Yes, I come from a long line of major domos. My father was a major domo, as was my grandfather before him, as was my great aunt. In fact, she was the one to start the tradition.
Great aunt.
A hard woman. It is said that already as a child, she knew where she was going, and went there. When she arrived in Beauclair, she signed on as a chambermaid at one of the vineyards, then slowly worked her way up to Major Domo. She dragged the rest of the family up the same path. The servants' quarters. I occupy the green home. With the Duchess's permission, I have hired a full staff. Their salaries to be paid from the ducal treasure.
Nice of her.
Not the most sightly part of the estate, I admit. But I think it worthwhile for you as master of the domain to know where the help stays. Baron Rossel ordered the vines in this part of the estate uprooted and olive groves planted in their place. They look beautiful, especially come spring.
Don't look at all bad now either.
Ah, ma non è neanche primavera.
I've a daughter, you know. She's fit to wed. Oh, so fit.
Down below lies your vineyard, where we grow a strain of Carfanere, one of the world's oldest. Aged in oak barrels, it provides for an exquisite wine with distinct blackberry, wild cherry, plum, and cinnamon notes. Marvelous.
Have to try it one of these days. Nice well. Picturesque.
Yes, though it ran dry long ago. During the raucous feasts Master Bolius held, he would order it filled with wine. There's a tale about a guest attending a Bolius home for the first time and thus unaware of the custom. He had suffered great heartbreak and had decided to end his life by jumping into the well. The festivities were coming to a close, and the well was nearly empty when the suicidal guest finally jumped.
Beh, mi pare giusto.
Killing himself, he nearly broke his legs.
Era un pirla, però.
Drank himself to death?
Not at all. When found the next day, he had concluded he'd witnessed twin miracles.
Oh, bella.
Water had been changed into wine, and he had survived. He retired to a monastery in the Dragon Mountains and began preaching the wisdoms of Lebioda. Monsieur Bolius, his wife Nina, kept a garden here. A supremely
Madonna, quanto è figa sta mappa comunque. Con tutti i vigneti mi piace tantissimo.
Nothing stands in the way of restoring it to its former glory, and once again planting it with herbs and other vegetation.
Questo è il DLC che stamattina ho finito il gioco base, quindi mi è rimasto il DLC questo qua conclusivo. Che oddio, è lunghetto perché sta regione è il DLC praticamente. Hanno fatto una mappa intera, pazzi.
You're quite the romantic, Barnabas Basil.
Sì, mi sta facendo vedere quella che praticamente è diventato il mio vigneto, me l'hanno ceduto così perché devo investigare di trama su chi sta uccidendo dei tizi. E mi hanno dato questo.
I work from dawn to dusk.
This served as an additional wine cellar in years of plentiful harvests.
Bit of work and it'll make a fine stable for Roach.
The cellars, voila. During Monsieur Bolis's time, wine was kept here, but Baron Rossel used it to store olive oil as well. I took the liberty of cleaning up the mess, which
I made while fighting the Bruxa. Thanks, Barnabas Basil. Appreciate it.
As you can see, the facade is, how to put it, slightly stained. But one cannot deny it, a certain subtle southern charm.
True, though it could use a bit of subtle paint.
Cos'è ridipintura? Io avrei detto ritinteggiatura, però...
And welcome inside. On the left is the master bedroom. On the right, the dining hall and kitchen. Upstairs, we shall find the guest room, currently used for storage.
Not a bad idea.
At the moment, the house is only minimally furnished. Yet I believe we will, together, devise some innovative arrangements. A few paintings, for instance, would breathe new life into the abode immediately. With that, sir, you've seen the full lay of the land. Corvo Bianco is a beautiful estate. One must admit, time has taken its toll. Forgive me for being forward, but if you were to choose to invest a small sum towards its beautification, consider me at your service on the matter.
Think I'll take you up on that. Be sure to come and see you if I decide to do any remodeling. Mentioned the place could stand to be spruced up.
Almost decidedly, sir. The question is where you...
Dipende quanto mi costa, mo sti lavori.
Been thinking about the outer walls. Maybe a fresh coat of paint.
If I might dare to make a suggestion, why not start with... Not only did the residence positively sparkle afterwards, but...
Mazzi.
Make the place shine.
I shall get to work immediately. With it, highly skilled at what they do, it shall not take them too long. Is there anything else?
Got these spacious grounds.
Oh, yes. We see. The way I see things, given your trade...
My armor needs work from time to time. You know, well...
Admiral Rompali once had...
Good.
Immediately, sir. Will you be needing anything?
In my trade, my blade...
Of course.
Then send out for one.
Of course. I shall send... Will you be needing anything else, sir?
That's all for now, BB.
Altri per ora non li spenderei perché se trovo il progetto per l'armatura finale del lupo mi tengo i soldi per l'armatura intanto magari. Facciamo passare sti 3 giorni.
Renovations coming along all right, Barnabas Basil?
Superbly, sir. General refurbishment has been completed. And in other news, the laborers dusting out the cellar have...
If you say I should see...
Ah, aspetta il tavolo che così magari diamo una sistemata.
Strange. Something behind this wall, I think.
Quale muro? Ah, aspetta. Vabbè, per ora me li tengo.
Must have been an alchemist at one time. BB, know anything about the laboratory in the cellar? One of the previous owners taking it alchemy.
Alchemy? I know nothing of it. But I understand that to a witcher this must be a very intriguing find.
It is. It was walled up. Equipment's pretty ancient too, so it must have belonged to someone who lived at Corvo Bianco before you started working here. Whoever it was sure knew their stuff though. Got dragon glass vials and flasks, stills, sublimators, vengerometers.
Forgive me, sir, but I fear I don't follow.
Just saying, it's top-notch equipment. True masterpieces of craftsmanship for use in alchemy. Brewing a concoction with this stuff versus doing it over an open fire? Well, there's no comparison.
Then I am all the more delighted you discovered it, sir.
14.000 ne bastano per ristrutturare.
Feels like by
Indeed, momentum is best maintained.
Thinking about buying a comfortable bed.
Excellent idea. In your...
Great.
Bonus la vitalità, il letto nuovo.
Is there anything...
Was wondering about the
Oh, but that is immaterial.
A questo punto dai, li spendo tutti questi soldi così finisco sta quest magari.
Immediately. Is there anything...
Could use another...
I know of a cup.
Fine.
Of course, at once. Is there anything...
Along the...
I agree.
Per quanto ho venduto tutto, però.
Yes.
It goes without... By this time tomorrow... Is there anything...
Starting...
What a split...
You know, Roach.
Oh, ace.
My Roach.
I shall get to work.
Bonus la vitalità del cavallo, perché può morire, cosa? Ma quando?
The idea is... Will you be needing any...
Feels...
With the utmost.
Ok. 2 giorni. Dai che voglio finire sta quest. Dai, madò, sono rimasto con 8.000, avevo più di 20.000. Basta che mi bastano per potenziare l'armatura, cioè le spade, tutto il set. Dai che voglio levarmi dal cazzo sta quest, almeno una intanto. Ah sì, mi ha dato il trofeo, quindi l'ho potenziato, ho fatto tutto.
I am delighted to inform you we have completed our labors. You can now devote yourself to...
Vabbè, poi adesso con le quest, comunque i contratti, dovrei riguadagnare un po' di soldini, dai, quelli che mi bastano.
But I thought, with all the work on Corvo Bianco completed, and with the estate looking more beautiful than ever, it might be appropriate to commemorate the moment.
Sure, why not?
During the tidying that preceded the renovations, I came across a bottle of Sapramento, the 1250 vintage. I cannot say by what miracle it survived, but it is here. And we have course to open it today. And then he ran straight into the crowd, burning bouquet in hand. All thought it a part of the performance, so they only laughed, even when the decor began to catch fire. It was not until the flames engulfed Baron Mahevkin's beard that folk began to realize something was amiss.
Capito che sei il mio maggiordomo, quanto parli.
Sounds like Monsieur Bolius and Madame Nina threw some first-rate balls here.
It was, in this regard, Baron Rossel was decidedly more reserved.
So tell me, Barnabas Basil, what's the wine situation like here? Am I going to produce any this year?
Io dovrei andare a cacciare i mostri, qua lui che chiede il vino quando quest'anno è pronto.
Baron Rossel had new ones planted, but it will be some time before they start.
Già nel mood pensione, Geralt. Dobbiamo prima finire il DLC.
This Sacramento got me dreaming. It's amazing.
Isn't it, though? Allow me to top you off, sir. There.
Thanks.
Se studia si va a parte che di livello alto, ma ho giocato decisamente finita la trama. Adesso andiamo a fare questa. Vabbè, questa così me la sono levata. C'ho la casa tutta pronta.
Best cure for the beast, a witch hunter.
Qua c'è un fabbro, se mi serve. Ma fammi vedere io adesso che ho usato il tavolo. A parte che questa mappa è bella da vedere di giorno. Finalmente una mappa tutta colorata. No, che se no non vado più a... No, il cazzo che del tavolo me le ripara, però. Sempre comunque che devo andare dal fabbro.
Witcher, I have a matter of prime urgency and import.
Your wound. Feeling better?
It's healing splendidly, though I am to avoid trouble for some time. To be frank, that is precisely why I wish to speak with you.
Want me to stand in for you? Take on some trouble on your behalf?
That could very well be the case. You see, there is a maiden, nay, a lady. I suspect someone's cast an ill spell upon her. A curse, perhaps.
What makes you think she might be cursed?
You must keep all I say to yourself, I beg you. I would never dare to be so indiscreet normally, yet I'm troubled about her, for her. Vivian shuns the company of others. Though the fairest maid at court, she keeps men at a distance. I thus determined I would resort to trickery.
Trickery? That even befitting of a knight?
In war, yes. And what is love if not battle? As it were, one evening I crouched in hiding outside her seamstress's home. As Vivian emerged from it, I too emerged. Ever so gently but convincingly collided with her, then promptly offered to escort her home. She consented. At first, all augured well. I proposed a more scenic route. She agreed. I made kindly forays into conversation, and she even began to respond as we neared the end of our route.
Then suddenly,
mid-speech, from her mouth there flew a most hideous shriek. I stopped stone cold in my tracks while she turned red, then promptly ran off. I did not give chase that time. I attempted to approach her on several ensuing occasions, to learn what had happened, for I feared she had become entangled in some trouble. I noted that often, come night, she ventures into the woods, where I've seen her walk about a glade near a pool. I've striven on occasion to follow her, but lost track each time. It seemed then she'd melted into the air.
tell me more about Vivian. Who is she? What's her story?
She's Her Enlightened Highness's lady-in-waiting. Her mother was a lady-in-waiting. Her father, a knight. That is all I've learned, for the Duchessa grows angry when asked about her. Vivian spends her days within the palace walls. Yet we are in luck, for she has been named a tourney's patroness this year. Thus, each participant will be granted an audience with her.
Got a problem then. See, I'm not a participant.
I've devised a solution already. You shall take my place in the lists and thus gain the chance to speak to her. I was looking forward to winning the tourney, very much so. Yet for Vivian,
Oh no, questa è quella in cui devo correre e mirare con le frecce. Ah, mi sa tanto.
Fine, I'll look into it. Gotta admit, piqued my curiosity.
I shall be forever in your debt. Now, we must ensure you are not eliminated from the tourney before you can meet Vivian.
Meaning?
Could you show me how you shoot, ride, and fight, perchance? And you must learn the tourney rules, know how to apply them in practice. I did not mean to suggest I doubt your abilities. Everyone must train, even a witcher. Besides, the tourney contests must surely differ, require skills you don't usually apply, races above all. The choice is yours. Where shall we start?
Non ho...
Apply all the skills you mentioned on a daily basis, and against monsters, not targets and dummies. Don't need any training. Going straight to the tourney grounds to sign up.
You must go to the inscription tent. Honor and glory are all true and good, but your scrolls must be in order.
Ok, per sparare con la balestra così, però lo devo fare a cavallo, mi sa tanto, eh. L'ho salvato, sì. Sì. Forse no. Sì, sì, sì.
Greetings. Want to join the lists?
Naturally. We must first see to formalities, however. At Guillaume's request, I have looked into your personal history in its heraldic aspects.
Really? What did you come up with?
My findings show you may take part as Geralt of Rivia.
What a surprise.
Or as the Honorable Ravex of Forhorn. It's not every year we have...
Ma devo mettermi l'armatura brutta qua.
Which do you prefer?
Ah, vabbè.
The Honorable Ravex will do.
You may now take the shields bearing your crest.
I'm a witcher. Shields aren't something witchers ever use in combat.
Who mentioned using it in combat? Not I. The shield commemorates your participation in the tourney. You may take it.
In that case, thanks.
Have you been instructed as to the tourney's challenges, prizes, and vows? If not, I do hope you will allow me to tell you about them.
Mi pare che sta a parlare troppo.
Feels like I know everything I'd ever want to know about chivalric tourneys.
Mo non so che cazzo devo fare come minimo.
You must make your vow. Upon what would you like to swear it?
Don't feel like making a vow.
Custom allows even for this possibility. May the gods succor you in your endeavors to overcome. Sign here, please, then fill out these forms. That is all I need from you. Now, as arranged by Guillaume...
Shiny.
You have also been assigned a tent.
Perché mi sa che sta questa è un dito in culo. Questo l'avevo fatta, mi pare. Cioè la corsa è un dito in culo.
Geralt, well, I'll be. Have you decided to turn knight errant?
All jesting aside, here on the job. You in the tourney too?
Am I? Ha! I shall square off against my father that year. I saw him just moments ago. A nervous wreck. Stuffing his nose with fish steak, no less. As if that would aid his determination.
Ah, ma si sta a fare raglioni quello. Non era un modo di dire.
Listen, Geralt. I have a tip for you. The timing of much that you shall have the sun in your eyes.
Makes no difference to me either way.
Or will it give you any pleasure? Since, as it is, we must both wait, play me in a...
Thanks. Another time, maybe.
Ah, you've denied me some diversion. But at the least, my eyes are in for a treat. Lady Vivian should appear shortly.
Fair knights, I salute you. The honor and duty of tourney patron have fallen to me this year. Fight honorably, so that I may bestow upon one of your number the tourney's grand prize. You have sworn your vows. You have readied body and soul. The time has come to test them.
Behold Horm Agispark of against him new blood, and not Seraphix of Forhorn. The targets he must with his quarrels thread are red. May the better man win. Seraphix has hit over 1/2 of his marks. Will he manage to prevail? Are these glories first sparks?
No, dai.
Jumps ahead, leaves the others behind. Do I see this falsely? Am I out of my mind?
Ah, li ho finiti, sì. Questo l'ho vinto.
Seraphix has won. His boat struck the goal. Yet even this cannot soothe the ache in his soul.
Your prize, sir. A crossbow adorned with your crest. I congratulate you.
Thank you, my lady. My medallion's vibrating strongly. Can only mean one thing. Magic.
The explanation is disappointing, I'm afraid. The fragrance I use, it's mixed by a sorceress.
Non credo sia quello, secondo me, ma...
To an opponent such as you is a victory of its own. Accept my congratulations.
Cazzo paraculata, perdere con equivale a una vittoria. Hai perso, punto.
In the interim, I managed to determine which tent Lady Vivian occupies. Perhaps you could find a clue within it.
You're right. Sensed it when she opened the tourney.
In that case, we've no time to lose. Let us go.
Yeah, let's go now.
This is her tent. You must look inside. Search it. I shall hoot like an owl should someone approach.
Claw marks, that's clear. Not sure what beast left them, just that it's big.
Oh, fair Vivian.
Claw marks, that's clear. Not sure what beast left them, just that it's big. Jar of concealing ointment. How would magic at work here? Clothing's all dark green and yellow. Seems Yen's not the only one with a fixed color scheme.
Fammi salvare nel dubbio.
Hairs and salts. Used to make compresses. Oriole feather.
Someone approaches.
Keep a bird as a bat.
Non dovevi fare il verso del gufo tu una volta?
You were supposed to hoot.
We shall speak later. We must return to the tourney now. It's time for the second contest.
Sirs, what seeks you in my lady's tent? Inspiration? Be gone from here.
sì, questa è la gara, quella che devi pure sparare.
Behold, gallant knights and ladies decorous, gaze at the host assembled before us. Look upon chivalry's best and most storied. Come from far lands, here to seek glory. Hear now their names as I shout them aloud. Savor their titles, of their presence be proud. Halmarin, the Baron of Longthal. Linus of Metina.
Il cavallo con le orecchie glitchatissime. Ma perché tutti i cavalli hanno le orecchie che glitchano? Ma stanno glitchando tutti i cavalli.
In service to the Duchess. Delwyn of Clerigiau. Count Tai of Gondal. Ansay of Lyria and Rivia a prince. Revix of Thorhorn. For Gregoire of Mount Gorgon, let out a roaring cheer. The faint flower of silence, tawny champion from last year. Today's winner of contests, his victory to secure, shall face Sir Gregoire in a challenge severe. Does ignorance demand a bard intercede? Does someone need telling how tourneys proceed?
Graphics of Forhorn, is that what you call yourself? You shall this day I bear marks where I met your steel. But don't you remember?
Perché parlano tutti in rima?
And I swear to you, before the tourney's end, I shall have added another book to that collection on your map.
Done. Then step aside. You're in my way.
The tourney's protector, the mate Vivian. Her beauty entrances both beasts and men.
My heart's greetings, dear knights. May my grace guide you and show you the path of honor, valor, and glory. Accept my wishes of good fortune, sir, and devote all your strength to the tourney, and only it.
The time has come for you, Sir Knight. Mount your steed. Swift be your flight.
Ladies and gentlemen of lineage illustrious, soon steeds shall swarm like ants most industrious. To beat time's passage, they'll ride like the gale. What a sight to behold, what a lark, what a tale! Before us Sir Revix of Forhorn dubbed, his spurs flash like lightning, to a shine they've been wrapped.
Ah, ecco perché senti un'altra rima sbroccavo. No, cazzo! Vabbè. Mi sono perso il tutorial, ma... Oh. Ah, ma era solo per il tempo aggiuntivo, forse. Non l'ho preso. Fuck. Dai, come non puoi farlo adesso la tua mamma, zoccola? Perché a 1000 coso mi casca, comincia ad andare proprio a scatti la live. Come quando non avevo ancora la fibra. No, porca puttana. Ho perso sia il bersaglio che... mi sa che non la vinco. Madonna, che merda. Mi sa che per farla a coso più alto dovrei avere almeno una 10 giga, tipo. La 2 giga di sicuro non basta. Ma dai, ma questi gli manca anche se palesemente gli miro. Cazzo, col cazzo che la vinci sta gara così. Ma mai nella vita. Vaffanculo. Cioè... Vabbè, c'è ancora con la spada. È fatta col culo sta gara, sto cazzo. Cioè, tutti quelli impagliati li ho presi che palesemente gli passava attraverso il dardo. Sì, se faccio Vodafone poi la Play però la pago tutta se passo Vodafone. Ho smesso mo di pagare il modem della team. Se faccio il passaggio a un altro gestore poi la Play mi sparano 400 e passa euro che devo ancora pagare tutti de botto tra l'altro. Boh, mo è da vedere quando magari mi compro il microfono esterno e la cam esterna che inizio a fare con Streamlabs, se magari da là magari migliora, perché poi dopo faccio la cosa che la registro da desktop, lo faccio partire. Perché in realtà poi lo streaming nativo lo faccio a 720 da PS5, comunque magari poi una volta che ce l'ho non uso lo streaming nativo dei PlayStation 5 va meglio comunque, magari riesco a farla più alta poi dal computer. Perché io comunque sì, la cosa, la 720 ce l'ho settati nelle opzioni su PlayStation. Mo vediamo per il compleanno mio, tanto comunque penso 1 o 2 settimane me lo ordino il microfono, quello serio, esterno e la cam, quindi così poi inizio a fare le live da Streamlabs. Così la cam la metto grossa sopra, dopo a quel punto non mi vedo più la mia faccia, perché io comunque mi vedo, io la cam, cioè l'immagine della cam che ho sulla live la vedo anche io sulla televisione, io mi vedo nella TV e quello infatti mi copre pure gli obiettivi, per dire qua. È solo che appunto per usare Streamlabs non puoi usare le cuffie dal pad, non puoi usare la cam. Forse la cam della PS5 sì, ma a sto punto ne abbia una che è con la qualità buona, tipo una da 1080p. Lui è morto col cazzottone filando in mezzo, bellissimo.
I shall kill you, freak!
You got your chance, sir. You failed to seize it, and now you must leave.
We shall meet again, mutant.
Da una parte non vedo l'ora di fare tutto sto DLC, che vorrei passare ad altro comunque. Da visto che l'hanno messo sul Plus, intanto mi inizio Immortal Survival, che voglio vedere com'è. Poi la SOP me lo tengo lì a maturare con la calma, quando mi viene voglia. Come ho sempre fatto con tutti i Souls.
My heart swells to behold this beautiful celebration of valor and honor, and to witness you, who embody the chivalric virtues in your lives, strive for greatness. Yet, after a time of combat must come a time of peace and respite. Thus, I invite all who fought in the tourney to this.
Ma te stasera ti fai un giro?
And none others honor. And should any among you crave solitude, private tents await you nearby. The group melee shall take place on the morrow. Glory shall be within grasp for each and every one of you. The best among you shall have the honor to face our reigning champion, the famed Gregoire de Gourgon, victor of last year's tourney. Celebrate, make merry, revel as you will, yet be mindful of the trial that awaits you tomorrow.
Oddio, almeno lei non parla in rima, mi stavo iniziando... Aspetta, mi alzo un attimo a bere che dopo sta paglia mi è venuta una sete. No. Dai, fra un'oretta e mezzo poi usciamo pure. Ma là c'è un bambino che pattina sullo sfondo, ma dai! È buggatissimo. Sì, ok, devo seguire lei, ma io voglio vedere il bimbo che... No, è andato via, dov'è? Che fine ha fatto? Quindi devo vincere assolutamente mo con la spada, comunque, direi.
Strange. Was sure I'd find her here. Vanished. Lifted into thin air. And that bird. She a Bruxa? Flew off. Worth going after. Looks like the bird's leading me somewhere.
Non è che lei si trasformava in un uccellino. Non penso che sei tu che mi ha volato, vero? Oh, fa malissimo.
No sign of the bird anymore. Guillaume mentioned a clearing in the woods. Vivian strolling around it at night. Could find her there.
Ah, perché ho perso tempo. Ma volevo curarmi. Cioè, qua mi stava a menare sta cosa. Vabbè, al massimo salvato, ricarico, però che cacchio. Se cazzo di pantere menano. cos'è che si trasformava lei? Ah,
Witcher.
Lady Vivian? Counted on me getting lost.
I did. I thought you no different from the knights. Good at tourneys, hopeless in the face of true danger. I was mistaken.
So you're not actually a Bruxa?
A what?
Suspicion I had, that you might be a vampire. Certain details seemed to confirm it. Then I changed my mind. Anyway, unimportant. Hear you come to this clearing often.
This is where it all began. And as I was not able to save myself from you, then I want it done here. In this very spot. With no witnesses.
Want what done?
Why, you are a witcher. You were hired to kill me, were you not? Then do so, now. And do it quickly, I beg you. I shan't resist.
Witchers only hunt monsters. And even then, not all. You're no monster.
Then what am I to your eyes?
Most likely you've been cursed. Don't know who by or why yet, but hope to find that out soon.
If you've no contract on my life, why take an interest at all? Did Guillaume put you up to it? Is that why?
He wanted to help you. Asked me to do him a favor. Frankly, if I can do something for you, I'll do it, willingly.
Why should I trust you?
'Cause the Duchess trusts me? 'Cause I'm a freak, too? 'Cause cases like yours are my bread and butter. Take your pick.
You shall not turn on me. Use what I say against me. You shall not tell anyone.
You got nothing to fear. Came here to help you, and I won't people word to anyone unless I decide it's absolutely necessary.
So be it. I shall tell you what my mama once told me. When she was with child, expecting me, she and my father spent much time together near the wood, here in this clearing. Mama loved to listen to the orioles sing. She would stroke her belly and say, "My daughter should be as beautiful as that bird. Such is my wish." But a creature dwelt in the wood who envied my parents their happiness. One day it appeared before them to say the whole wood belonged to it, and they had dared to delight in something that was not theirs. It demanded payment. And when my parents said that they had nothing, it claimed their unborn daughter as its own.
What happened after that?
Nothing at first. I came into the world a perfectly normal child, and my parents forgot that day's events. But 15 summers into my life, the curse began to show. Initially only when the moon was full. But now it's advanced so that even in daytime I must use magic ointment to mask its symptoms, to look normal. Thus I thought someone had discovered my secret, then hired you to kill me. In fact, I was resigned to death in coming here. Perhaps death would be preferable to my complete and permanent transformation. For I fear that is what lies in store.
The curse. It could be reversible. Once ran into a baron transformed into a cormorant, ostensibly for good. Managed to cure him completely.
And you truly think you could do something like this for me?
Can't guarantee a thing. Tough case, yours. You were cursed before birth. That alone complicates things. Also, you claim the curse is increasing its hold. Symptoms are progressing. Could try transferring the curse onto someone else.
What? Out of the question. I shall not allow it to ruin an innocent life. Is this the only method you know?
Only one that's completely safe.
So there is another.
All right, there is another. Ancient ritual. We'd need an Oriole egg. Should release the curse's grip permanently. Gotta warn you, though. Could have serious consequences.
Consequences? What kind?
Curse was cast before you came into this world. Ritual that involved transferring it to an as-yet unhatched chick. You'd be free. Thing is, you could be left with the average lifespan of an Oriole.
7 years. I understand. Alas, every rose has its thorn, and there are no happy endings. Yet, truth be told, I never thought I would get one. I came here prepared to die, yet you wish to give me 7 years of life. Real life, free life. This is no dilemma. I agree, wholeheartedly.
I see why. I understand. Don't have to decide just yet. Think it through.
I will. They must miss me at the Tawny grounds by now. Shall we return?
Let's. But are you gonna...
Yes. I cannot appear there all in feathers. Pardon me for a moment.
You can change at will?
No, but I discovered the water of this pool helps. Its effects are brief, but I can always be sure of them.
Interesting.
Come.
Did you learn anything?
Yeah.
Then speak, man. Can you not see I'm out of my mind with worry? What ails her?
She asked me not to talk about it.
But I want only the best for her. Perhaps I should be able to help, or, I don't know, console her at the least.
Vivian gave me the details of her situation, but she did so in confidence. Promised I wouldn't tell anyone.
But I'm not just anyone. Why, I would do anything for her. I was the one to ask you to help her. You cannot shut me out now.
I'm sorry. Look, in time Vivian will come to understand.
Forse era meglio se glielo dicevo.
But until then, you gotta understand the whole world doesn't revolve around you.
How dare you lecture me? This is not the aid I sought. And to think I gave up my spot in the tourney to you.
Poi vedere c'è un checkpoint. Adesso, aspetta, glielo dico, perché mi sa che qua se glielo dico poi lui gli dimostra, tipo se la piglia lui, una roba del genere. Guarda, glielo dico, va.
Did you learn anything?
Yeah.
Then speak.
She asked me.
But I won't own.
We were both right, actually. It is a curse. One that's transforming Vivian into a bird. Her condition's getting worse.
Gods! A curse that is a worse affliction than disease. What now? Can you help her?
That'll depend on her. I'll try if she asks me. Significant risks involved, though. Shortening her life to about another 7 years included.
What? This is not what we agreed.
Doesn't matter what we agreed. It's Vivian's decision. She can either try it or not.
Of course. But I could not live in the knowledge it was I who brought an ill fate down upon her.
Heard of one other method that could work. Curse could be lifted via her reflection, say in a pool of water. Thing is, we'd need someone who'd willingly assume the burden of the curse. Take it on in her stead.
Ecco, esatto, che così se la chiappa lui.
Themselves?
Theoretically. See, curse grows weaker once it's transferred. Might end up as just an appetite for seeds and worms. All outcomes are on the table, though.
Perché se lui non lo sa, sicuro lei fa la cosa dei 7 anni, a quel punto. Ecco, esatto, almeno così.
Just as King Freedank's knight did for the beautiful Queen Sero.
Knew that already. But are you prepared to swallow bugs for the rest of your life?
Yes. Which method do you believe to be best for Vivian?
Don't know yet.
But you have some notion, have you not? Do not tell me you seriously consider drastically shortening her life when I stand prepared to shoulder the burden.
Method using a pool of water's better. Poses no threat to Vivian.
Naturally. You must know you can count on me. I shall bear it all. But Vivian, I fear she might be too proud to agree to such a...
Secondo me è meglio, più lieto fine così in teoria la probabilità.
She could agree.
I'm counting on you, Witcher, and I'm content we finally know something. What now? We know all, so you need not see the tourney through. You could withdraw. True, I shall get an earful from the Herald should you fail to show for the last contest, but it's nothing I can't handle. So, what will it be?
Sti cazzi, era un dito in culo l'ultima, mi ricordo di far sopravvivere 5 tizi, una roba del genere, era un combattimento. Poi voglio togliermi sta cavolo d'armatura.
Greetings, my lady. Have you decided?
I have. I stand by all I have said. I wish to endanger no one and thus choose the method involving an egg. If it's to be the egg of an oriole, I know where to find one. There's a nest in my clearing. Might you explain the nature of the ritual? Its exact course?
Sure. Want to tell you something, though. Think we should try the alternate method first.
I was clear. It is out of the question.
Let me finish. Second method's less than reliable. To put it simply, might work, might not.
But it will. I shall save you, oh lovely Vivian.
Why are you here, sir? This is a private conversation.
He's not your foe. Got good intentions. You guessed right. He hired me. But only because he wanted to help you.
Be not angry, my lady. You no longer bear this burden alone. I know all.
You told him!
I know a curse afflicts you. A curse which grows more severe by the day. I understand how you feel. My aunt, Countess de Launfal, once contracted a strange illness which ate away at her from the inside. She grew weaker by the day, the light fading from her eyes. I remember her saying the worst was not the pain, but losing mastery of her own body. She was so helpless. I fear you feel the same. The Witcher knows a way to lift the curse from you and let it rest on me. I wish to do this, to take it from you, Vivian.
Why?
Because I love you. I might have died in the arena. I sought to slay a Shaelmar for you. But now I see the fool I was. Now I see how I risked my life for no purpose. Yet, with this, I can truly do something for you.
I do not wish to inflict this horror on anyone. You saw how it looks, Witcher. I turn to you as one elder and hopefully one wiser as well. Do you think this a good idea?
Worth a try, as I see it. Original curse fell on an unborn child. Doubt it'll take hold as strongly when transferred to a full-grown man.
You've now heard the expert opinion. Let us do this together, Vivian.
Come minimo mi ricordo male, lui muore malissimo.
I was prepared to die. Thus I am also prepared to attempt something mad. Now we must go to my pool in the woods, yes?
Everything's agreed, so no point wasting any more time. Let's go.
Fammi levare sta roba. Ah, sta balestra. Sì. sta armatura, visto che non so se poi la ritrovo. Sti cazzi, va. Arrivati a sto punto, sti gran cazzi.
Sheep passed on. Die, beast!
So, this is my true form. It is not too late. You may still change your mind. It will bring no shame.
My mind is made up. My resolve is firm. If you can handle it, so will I. You are beautiful to me, even as you stand now.
Comunque questa quest secondaria lunghetta, quasi un'ora di quest.
Oh, that's clearly rubbish.
Shut your eyes, both of you, and don't move.
Guillaume,
Yes, my love?
if you become as I am now, I wish you to know I shall not leave you.
Picture yourselves reflected in a pool of water. Focus on that. Now, open your eyes. Damn, think it might have worked. How do you feel? In general, you feel it change, Guillaume?
I was struck hard, as if by a battering ram, but now I feel not at all different. Apart from a slight itch on my skin. Are you certain it worked?
Yes, something happened, definitely. Must be an intersection beneath this pond. Powerful magic at work here. Look at Vivian.
What now?
Oh, per una volta tanto pare che è una cosa con un happy ending.
Now you get to live together. Happily
Non succede così spesso quando è Witch.
carefully. Notice any troubling symptoms, find me.
Naturally. I thank you, Garrett. Oh, and your payment.
At last! I've so much to make up for. Balls to attend, distant lands to see.
Free at last. As a bird.
Ha! I found you droll. I had not noticed before.
But you will not fly away without me.
That remains to be seen, I think. But I too must thank you, Witcher.
Don't mention it. You take care, both.
Va, vi lascio soli.
Faster.
Adesso che altre quest secondarie. Quasi quasi. Così sblocco le mutazioni. Aspetta, se no... Ma sì, dai, che anche di livello un po' più basso. Un viaggio rapido. Mi sa che questo è più vicino. Sì, neanche di tanto, cioè mi sposto, ma
Snow White, you with the exquisite Snow White.
Name's Geralt. What can I do for you?
That hair, the scar, the frown. It's all perfect.
Something you actually want from me? Or are you just gonna go on gushing about my attributes?
I admire, good sir. Admire and desire. Such a threat in the eyes. Oh, so manly.
If you're trying to get me to meet with you some evening, afraid you're just wasting your time.
An evening? Impossible. I shall require the soft light of mid-afternoon for this portrait.
Portrait?
Indeed. Yours. En face. Actual size. With the finest Vista Toussaint Fords behind you. Pose for me. You must. Naturally, I shall pay the compensation due to you for your modeling services.
Don't see why not. As long as it doesn't take long.
It shan't. Never worry. We've but a short distance to journey into the hills outside of town. A perfect landscape perfectly to frame your perfect physiognomy.
Let's go then.
I need only fetch my easel and pallets from my studio. We shall meet at noon at the western gate, near the palace. From where we'll venture forth together.
Ah, aspetta, qua c'è un'altra quest pure.
Said it. Master Witcher, what luck to happen upon you.
Got work for me? New contract?
Of the contract in question, you acquitted yourself beautifully years past, on your last sojourn in Beauclair. I was in a bit of a bind at the time, do you remember? Yet I swore a solemn vow to pay you in full one day.
Guess it rings a bell.
Sadly, you went on your way before I could settle matters with you. So, I took your coin and placed it in an account for safekeeping.
What kind of account?
A savings account at Cianfanelli Bank. You need but walk in and withdraw. The sum must be rather substantial by now.
Thanks. Head over there first chance I get. Gotta stop by that bank.
Questo lo vado ad attivare perché mi sa che poi devo aspettare un po', prima che mi arrivano sti soldi. Mi ricordo che era un po' uno sclero.
Need to come back during the day.
Welcome to Cianfanelli Bank, where we look after your coin as if it were our own, and the customer's always right.
Ok, io un giretto. Penso di farmelo, vedo. Perché Piero torna stasera. Però secondo me, appunto, che arriva là stasera, prima di domani non si vede. Gli altri non so se sono andati alla street a Parma. Non ho idea. Ah, cazzo. Allora ci sta che ti rimetti prima. No, che casino fa sto gatto a leccarsi.
I'm afraid I can't help you. Extraordinary circumstances, you see. There's a note in the records. The account holder is dead.
That's inaccurate, as you can see.
It's some kind of mistake. The note is clearly an error. To reactivate the account, you'll need permit A38. For more information, please go to window.
Amo.
Where's window number 1?
Perché la burocrazia...
Welcome to Cianfanelli Bank.
Ah, vabbè, ok. Boh, se mi faccio un giretto, ma penso niente di che, vedo se incrocio qualcuno, ma...
I'd like to reactivate my account, so I need a copy of permit A38.
Wrong window, I fear.
What do you mean, wrong window? I was told I'd get permit A38 here. So just tell me where I get this stupid document.
Perhaps upstairs? In records? Or downstairs?
No, più che altro che stasera appunto non so se tipo Ricky, Sax e gli altri sono andati a Parma o meno, perché ieri sera non c'era nessuno in giro.
Catch 22.
Sorry, gotta get through.
Welcome to Cianfanelli Bank, where we look after your coin as if it were our own, and the customer is always right. How might I help you?
This where I get permit A38?
Naturally. Just hand me your Form 202, please.
Form 202? Just what are you trying
Mi sta da pia per culo. Comunque, sta quest, la burocrazia direi che la replica molto bene.
A38 can only be issued upon presentation of Form 202, as stated specifically.
Perché devo fare una strage qua dentro?
Go to window number 1.
Just came from there. Never mind. Be back shortly with Form 202.
How dare
Ma questo che vuole?
you cut in front of me, sir?
Perché devono tutti... Cioè, sono un Witcher, perché ci tengono tutti a morire male?
Well, couldn't really give a crap.
You boor, you churl! I will not stand for this. Just you wait, I'll teach you some manners.
Go on, hit me.
Oh, gentlemen, if you wish to raise a ruckus, do it outside. Outside, now!
Captain Dorothy Bank! They're at it again!
Find this room. I wager 10 on the one on the right.
I shall teach you the meaning of decency.
Comunque ti pareva che andare in banca a pia dei soldi non doveva finire a rissa come al solito.
Simpleton, prepare to be humbled.
Ma se non mai manco colpito. Tutto compenetrato dentro al muro. Oh! Mi fa pure un dito medio, ma... Ah, giusto, era.
Come on. Where the hell did she go? Hair pomade. Need to follow the scent. Could be the lead I need.
I truly wonder who she got to lend her that much gold.
Questa è entrata dentro, mo però...
So you see, she claims puffed sleeves will be in fashion next season.
Excuse me. Got something I gotta take care of at window
You
1.
cannot be serious. I too find it
Mi sta venendo voglia di sterminare tutti perché non posso farlo.
hard to see what it says there. We're on our break.
Celine, darling, sign this for me, will you?
Oh, there you are. Listen, there's something
We're on break.
Ah, you try to be polite, it just never gets through.
Oh, funziona esattamente come le poste nella realtà. Tutte le volte che sono andato.
You must wait. They have a break.
No, guarda, non avevo capito.
So, what do you hope to get here, my friend?
Permit A38. Though, guess I need Form 202 as well now.
Form 202. Easy peasy. Certificate P. Now, that is a challenge. But, as we are both forced to wait...
Nope. Lo evito come la peste il Gwent.
See, you know this place pretty well. Must have taken care of it.
Naturally, my friend. Naturally. Indeed, I've managed to work the system a time or two. You see, such things require finesse, subtlety.
Sì, non è che ci posso mettere un'ora per fare sta quest del cazzo.
I have seen them try everything. Magic, hypnosis, bribery. Nothing works.
Might as well go if nothing works. There's nothing I can do?
Be kind. Be pleasant. This and only this. The woman here, she sits at her window 12 hours each day without hearing so.
No, io vorrei andare avanti a vaffanculo più che buongiorno.
Muster up some flowers, some perfume. Well, you will resolve your matter lickety-split.
Right. Certainly worth a shot.
Non so se ce l'ho però i fiori, il profumo. Ho venduto tutto quello che c'avevo prima.
Whoa! A witcher! A serious client at last. Tell me, what do you need? Honeysuckle, Ganesha petals?
Show me what you've got.
Allora, che da un po' che... Ah, non c'ho un cazzo... Ah, lui non compra niente di tutta sta roba. Ok, 6. Compro anche i fiori nel dubbio, va.
Need to get going.
Welcome to Chanfanelli Bank, where we look after your coin as if it were our own, etc., etc. How can I help you, sir?
Need Form 202 to get a copy of Permit A38. Do you know that? Couldn't have told me? Wasted a lot of time because of you.
Please, sir. There's no need to lose your temper. I thought it obvious and thus needed no stating. The form will soon be ready. Name and surname?
Geralt of Rivia.
Let me find it. Gedon, Gelen. Here it is. Geralt of Rivia. Sorry, sir, I cannot issue Form 202.
Excuse me?
The applicant in question has been declared dead. Officially. Now, do tell.
Got you some flowers. Just to thank you for helping me with my file.
Oh, but I shouldn't. For me? Really?
Match the color of your eyes.
Oh. You, sir, are quite the charmer. Ah, please, wait a moment. I shall fetch Master Cinfanelli. Perhaps he'll arrange something that excuses...
Ah, così proprio. Sto notando molti parallelismi con la realtà, guarda, in sta quest.
You tell him dinna disturb, but no, always some bugger who can't stand to wait. Plough me, who's this? Hearty greetings, Master Geralt. You haven't paid us a visit in eons.
Been a bit busy, but I'm back now and I need your help with something.
Of course. Now do tell, how can I help you?
Got a problem with my account. Wanted to withdraw some coins, see, but...
No problem there, we'll get you paid up in a jiffy. Just gonna need to settle yon tiny wee trifle.
Heard that already. Permit A38, among others.
Oh, my hands are tied without them, Geralt. But I see you're a quick learner in the ways of banking. You'll get them in a heartbeat.
Cinfanelli, no more excuses. Pay out my coin, now.
Come on, Master Witcher, for why the ire?
Perché ci sto mettendo un'ora per fare una quest del cazzo. Ecco perché.
Got a document right here means a hell of a lot more than any of your forms or permits. Have a look.
Her enlightened highness. She's hired you.
Mm-hmm. And as her personal emissary, I demand access to her account. Right.
Aye, Master Witcher. This way.
Ho finito di pià per culo.
The trade these days, Master Witcher.
Can't complain.
Good for you, because in our neck of the woods things are dark, dark shite. Wine sales are stuck in the muck and sinking deeper. It's the fucking wretched names, I tell you. Folk out with the duchy haven't any notion how to say Côte de Blessure and all that. It twists their tongues in bloody knots. Makes them ashamed to ask for it.
What can I do for you?
Done. Deposit box 256. Last in on the right.
What the hell's this, Cinfanelli? Box is empty.
Well, coins got to circulate. So when we learned you were dead, Master, we, circulated yours. Purchased stocks, bonds, invested in a few vineyards. Before we knew it, there was hee-haw left in the box.
Really ought to call it what it is. You robbed me, plain and simple.
Nay, Master Witcher, never! I wouldn't dare!
Oh, you'd dare. And now you'll answer for it. Open the gate.
Master Witcher, I'll pay it all back, every red copper. I swear it on my nana's beard.
Got a week, not 1 day more.
You shan't regret this, I swear. I'll rustle it up, have it ready for you in 7 days.
Mm-hmm. See you then.
Mo vado a fare un po' di quest, tanto facendo passa il tempo e tutto.
Oh.
Andiamo da sto tizio. Di livello 43, qua c'è qualche mostro sicuro allora. O comunque qualcuno che mi attacca per forza. No, cazzo, mi sono sbagliato, vabbè, buono. Volevo salvare in realtà.
The
is inopportune. Moment.
I'm here.
Let us go. We should arrive in time to have the best light of the day. The chiaroscuro we shall capture.
Eh sì, esatto, questo è di livello 43 invece.
Let's go. The things I do for art.
We had best ride there. We'll arrive faster and less fatigued.
Ma la quest finale tipo del DLC, le ultime sono di livello 49, però ti fa livellare abbastanza veloce sto DLC. Ero a livello tipo 38-39 finita la main, non è che ho fatto chissà quante missioni. Rutilia, ti stai glitchando la testa.
Best thing for laying down tempera. I no longer have it, sadly. My blasted cat swiped it.
Why would a cat want a brush?
To paint with, of course. And it was no common brush. Fantastic, as I said. And fantastically expensive.
Mi pare il 60, credo.
If you care to call it that. He really copies the works of his betters. And poorly at that.
Your cat?
Yes. Pierre Auguste Moustachois. It's no surprise you've not heard of him. He's a second-rate hack and a thief.
Come on, Roach.
Ah sì, poi vabbè, io non ho neanche esplorato tutti i punti di interesse perché sennò diventava palloso da fare live, sì, sennò finiva. Io questo l'ho droppato sto DLC alla fine che mi mancavano 4-5 missioni, mi pare, quando c'ero arrivato la mia seconda run su The Witcher, perché avevo fatto tutti i punti di interesse e una certa mi ero proprio rotto il cazzo, non sono riuscito più ad andare avanti. Infatti a sto giro voglio farmi le quest di questo tutte, però secondo me 2-3 giorni, 4 al massimo dovrei aver finito tutto.
But have you perchance seen a set of paints and brushes nearby?
Eugenie, I believe this peasant wants something from us.
My paints, my brushes. I had prepared them. They were here.
We've not seen any journeyman's tools, my good man. Of that I assure you.
Secondo me mi sta più per culo.
An immense one. I cannot possibly paint without my paints. I'm done for. Unless you would be kind enough to locate them?
Damn it. Sure you left them here?
Yes, right there. I'd prepared everything. Set it out. Ordered and organized.
Might have toppled downhill or something. Fine. I'll take a look around.
I think it is life that imitates art, and not vice versa.
Right you are, Fingal. Take Baron de Cordel for one.
Oh yes, that nose. He actually
Dov'è che stanno?
after he saw that the Red Courage play. And now he's begun courting his cousin.
Sono rotolati giù dalla collina, ma io non vedo nessun indizio. Senti, fammi raccogliere tutta sta roba che mi rompe le Oh, ecco.
Spill paint. Reeks to high heavens of turpentine. Footprints. Smudged. Footprints. Clear, but curiously small.
Aspetta, l'odore. Dov'è che arriva? Ah, aspetta, forse qua.
Footprints.
No.
Smudged.
Dov'è l'odore? Qua lo vedo. Però si ferma con le impronte, mi pare. O forse no, aspetta. Sì, con tutti questi fiori rossi si confonde ogni tanto riuscire a vederlo.
Got paint drops here too. Footprints. Smudged. knackers.
Questi di livello 43 in gruppo potrebbero essere pericolosi, eh? Vabbè che c'ho sempre l'adrenalina. L'ho detto che in gruppo potevano essere un po' pericolosi, ma quanto mi hanno levato insieme.
Found your things.
Splendid. Where were they? And... Is this all you found? I left so much more.
Should have kept it all with you, not left it lying around. Followed some paint tracks to a Necker lair. Seems the beast's made off with your supplies. Used it to paint a fresco on one of the cave walls. Looked something like a battle scene to me.
Impossible. They splashed paint on the wall in a rage. Unimportant. In any case, it's a good thing we found the basic colors. Shall we? While waiting, I spied a superior...
Ma perché pure le quest secondarie, quelle che trovi sulla mappa a caso, durano le ore?
We have had fantastic luck with the weather. The light is perfect, absolutely perfect.
Painting this masterpiece gonna take long?
A mere 6 hours. The sun won't allow us to work any longer than that. Oh, but the time will fly by. We'll chat, swap tales.
Better yet, let me down a potion. Time will definitely fly by in a state of lethargy. No need to swap tales.
No. Your expression, your posture, they must be just so. You must look alive with fire in your gaze. Lethargy is out of the question.
Come on, give it some thought. The title of the painting, The Witcher lying senselessly on the heath.
You jest. A jesting Witcher.
Non iniziare a volare però.
This the place?
Yes. Just look at the view. Breathtaking. The perfect background for our masterpiece.
Pretty, I guess.
Now, you must carefully consider in what pose you wish to be immortalized.
All right. Considering.
All is ready. We may begin. Have you decided on the pose you'd like to adopt?
Maybe I could just stand, sword in hand.
Ah, splendid! A heroic pose. The bold warrior, his sword held aloft, ready to run at the... well, that willow over there. I will paint in a griffin later. Shall I begin? Or would you prefer to adopt another pose?
Go ahead.
Now, be so kind as to adopt that look you gave me when I first asked you to work with me. That intense scowl of an angry wild ram about to butt heads. Yes, excellent. Now, hold that. Do not budge.
This gonna take much longer?
Not not much at all. We'll run out of daylight soon. Please, keep your head still, in the same position.
Fine, I'll try. I'll also try to remember to never trust a painter again.
Griffin!
Yeah, I know. You'll paint one in later.
Oh cazzo, questo di livello 43 potrebbe rompere il cazzo. Tu l'hai gufata e aggiungerò un grifone, è arrivato sul serio. Beh no, non è neanche tra i nemici più brutti in realtà. Anzi. Beh che con tutta sta adrenalina in teoria se mi shottava. Anche livellato.
Is it safe?
Yeah, come on out. And no wonder no one ever came here. It was a griffin's hunting ground.
Oh, that thing scared me to death.
Not quite to death. You are alive. Not least because you chose a witcher to sit for you. How's the painting? It survived too?
It did. But I cannot show it to you now. I never display unfinished work. You can see it tomorrow, after midday, where we met. I shall display it.
Domano dopo mezzogiorno l'hanno tradotto bene. Domano.
Shall we immortalize it in the painting?
Yeah, let's add it. Carcass can serve as your prop.
Splendid. Interesting color palette. And the textures and the proportions. It will do. Yes, it will do. But I shall paint it in later, in my atelier. There's an excellent illustration in the Encyclopedia Maxima Mundi. I fear this specimen is, well, too far cut and chopped. Ah, very well. That will do for now. I shall polish the details later. Struggling on in this fading light. I almost forgot. Payment for your troubles. And I thank you for saving my life. Though, in doing so, you did also save your likeness. For posterity.
Ah, ma stavo sanguinando. Ma tu scusa, stavo sanguinando malissimo, sbaglio. Adesso proprio il sangue a fiotti. Rutilia, dov'è che sei spawnata? Che è qua. Però ho preso un botto di esperienza con sta quest.
Take it easy.
Was that truly necessary? And I'm not going to much up.
Greetings.
Geralt, there you are. So, our painting. Are you pleased? Is it to your liking? Do tell.
Un po' me l'aspettavo.
I believe I posed with all my clothes on. Clearly remember that, in fact. Some other details are off, too.
Invalid as a criticism. I depicted you in a more flattering state. The painting has drawn crowds, aroused a great deal of interest.
Can see that. Anyway, some advice for the future. Warn your subjects about your intentions. Your next model might not be so forgiving.
You don't like it. I'm hurt. Perhaps you'd care to buy the painting. Given our rapport, I shall take a loss. For you, I'll part with it, I will, at a special price.
Doubt I'd have any use for it.
Per 1000, cioè mi hai pagato 300 per la quest, 1000. Comunque no, decisamente non mi sono fatto ritrarre in questo modo, comunque. Aspetta, il fabbro, già che ci sono, che ce l'ho di fianco. Dove sta? Ah, ecco.
So long.
Adesso volevo fare questa. Che voglio sbloccare le mutazioni. Ah, guarda una quest. Certo che arancione su.
What's going on?
Pretty crap idea, sleeping with the clogs. Unless you don't mind some clever little beast making off with your coin pouch.
The notice, is that it? Are you a witcher, master?
Noises at the cemetery. You the one they bother?
Yes, yes, and I'm alone in that, it seems. That is, no one else has bothered to take any steps, though all must hear the racket.
Ah, questo è un contratto.
I took the matter up with the Ducal Guard. They claim they found nothing, but I'm not sure they even bothered to look. What's left for me to...
Fine, I'll tend to it.
No one's come to harm, thankfully.
Could be, but doesn't need to, though. Might also be grave robbers, tramps. Remains to be seen.
Chi è che sta morendo là dietro?
Whatever the case, Godspeed, master.
Signora, tutto bene? No, non va bene per niente, mi pare.
Don't crowd around.
Inscriptions in Elder speech. Damn, Professor's journal is long gone. I didn't guess somebody else found out about it too. Glory be to have a look around, see if I can find something else. Professor certainly can't do much to help me with my search. Footprints, narrow and shallow. Somebody small, light. Woman, maybe? Wonder where they lead. Damn it, trail breaks off. Wonder if the grave robber learned more than I did. Won't learn anything else here. Map Yen sent me will have to do. Also, Epitaph mentions both Ellerin and Volnir.
Una mappa mandata da Yennefer. Qual è la... Ah, questa. Non è chiaro per niente, comunque.
Valley of the Nine. Site marked on the map's all wet now. Sonratur flows through there. Must be where the valley...
Aspetta, allora facciamo intanto...
Need to explore the location. Loud enough to wake the dead.
Oh, bella. Io devo andare a farmi, tra l'altro, mo che dice sta cosa, devo andarmi a fare l'ultima del set, perché di queste due e tutte le ultime due armature, però devo trovare dove stanno i progetti. Ma in realtà mi sa che alla fine te le prende in teoria argento perché va usato poi sui umani. Però dovrebbe estrartele in automatico quelle adatte di solito. Ah, qua. Ah, ma qua cos'erano i fantasmi marito e moglie, mi pare. Erano tipo marito e moglie che litigavano pure da morti, mi pare. Sì, mi ricordo una cosa del genere, tipo di sti due che litigavano. Oh, ma questi... Cioè, quello è nudo e sta imparata così? Pia fuoco, bravo. Piate fuoco tutti. Fortuna che ho l'abilità del sanguinamento, quindi... Oh, infatti perde la salute da solo, almeno. No, ho messo sta abilità bellissima che... Tipo, i nemici si beccano il sanguinamento e continuano a perdere salute, anche i boss, dopo che li ho colpiti una volta. Un'altra quest. Quante? O è una caccia al tesoro? Quanto è bello il titolo di sta quest, magnifiche immense palle di granito. Ah, è una caccia al tesoro, ma che si inculi. Attrezzi d'elfo armaiolo. C'è uno dei... Tipo, se gli metti la testa del grifone, di solito aumenta la possibilità che lo fa, ad esempio, sulla macchina, sì, sulla macchina, sul cavallo. Ma perché mi fa tornare? Ah, ok.
You'd rather lie about all day, flipping those cards like some dwarf.
Ah, ecco lì, mi ricordavo bene allora.
Indeed. Far better to stand at the door of Lebioda's temple, mumbling prayers from dawn till dusk.
Ingrid, I prayed for you, that you would cast off the yoke of gambling.
Fine job you did of it. Seems the gods had also heard enough. And you? Why are you here? This is a private conversation.
Comunque ogni tanto ci sono ste scenette comiche.
What's this argument about, anyway?
Sort of. Not your concern.
Could help you resolve it.
I know not your name, but you must help me.
I refuse to spend eternity at the side of this heathen. Remove him from my crypt at once.
Slow down. What's the problem?
This is my crypt, and this saintly shrew harangues me even in death. An eternity of nagging, the misery.
I was blind and a fool to marry him. He's a slave to the cards, prepared to wither his own child on a round of Gwent.
Once, damn it, and as a jest. How many times must I explain? And who sank our fortune into some silly statue of Lebioda?
Piety. That was my cause. The prophet immortalized would have transformed this land of blasphemy and betting. How was I to know it was all a fraud?
Because I warned you some 500 times!
Quiet. Shut up, both of you.
Sono riusciti a far incazzare pure Geralt.
Look, if there's to be peace and quiet here, one of you's gotta go. Need to move one of you out.
Yes. Take him. Please. Do so. And I shall tell you where I hid his lucky Gwent cards.
What? I knew it was you. And now, evict me from my crypt, then pay for the deed with my cards. Blast it all! Had I those very cards at the tournament in Belhaven, I'd still be alive. It's your fault, you pox incarnate, that they stabbed me to death.
They murdered you for your debts. I had nothing to do with it.
Come, I heed this good book-thumping wench. And I know well where she hid those cards. I'll tell you myself, as soon as you've removed her.
Need to think about it. All right, gotta move one of them out.
Thus spoke the prophet Lepiota. Thou shalt not play for coin.
Però lei sa dov'è il mazzo, lei l'ha nascosto, quindi sa veramente dov'è. Lui magari mi dice la cazzata. E non c'è più niente di ricompensa.
I see you fell for that pious tart's dribble. Drat! Ah, well, then listen. I've a request. Be a good fellow and set me in the chamber of the Gwent Friendship Society of Beauclair. It's just round the corner.
You a member?
That's just it. I was not. But I would have dearly liked to have been. And joining them in death shouldn't bother anyone.
Certainly doesn't bother me. I'll do it. Where's this chamber?
Once you enter the catacombs, go straight. The chamber will be on your right, near the corridor's mouth, and I thank you.
Ah, così proprio. Con tanto di dito medio finale alla moglie. Bellissimo.
Deeper in the catacombs. Right, let's go.
Dai, un attimo mi pareva tristissimo, così proprio dito medio. Ma perché in una cosa nel cimitero ci dovrebbe essere tutto sto cibo? Vabbè, io che mi faccio queste domande.
You gents also looking for that Gwent club?
What the poking devils? Who are you? Who sent you?
Quanta gente viene qua sotto a depredare le tombe?
We're the plumbing philosopher. Get the smarmy Hitler, lads.
crown for every time a bunch like this. Let's dance.
Minchia se l'ho tagliato male lui. Ma come minimo mi ha fregato. Ah dai, buono. Beh no, prima o poi devo vedermi qualche sito che ti permette di crearti le mod da solo e magari me le metto a fare. Devo farmi venire qualche idea più che altro anche.
Done. Now where you got those cards?
Leave the city through the Corpus Gate, then veer right. Our house is east.
Tree on a sign, rosebush. Think I got it.
Mi sa che ci è rimasta un po' male.
What you did with Louis? True, he knew nothing in life but Gwent, but I would still prefer he not spend eternity in a ditch or privy.
Don't worry about it. Found him a nice place. Ought to feel right at home.
Beh dai, lei alla fine ci teneva però. Aspetta, la ricompensa dovrei prenderla. Dimmi pure. Ma se posso sboccano tutti. Messo malino come? Un'altra quest, ma...
Prefix of Forhorn. So content to see you. Le Papillon Troubadour.
Hey there.
Sai che non ti saprei dire. Cioè, sicuro, secondo me un pochettino sì. Beh, oddio, poi il valore non lo so, perché in effetti no, mi viene da pensare tipo la garanzia, ma è effettivamente una roba del tutto diversa.
I know the bards, every ballad in this cycle about the Witcher. Oh, I cannot believe my luck.
No, però secondo me dai, forse no.
Indeed, a matter most magnificent.
Cioè, se poi alla fine funziona bene, comunque.
Has gone missing. Now, you shall rescue him, while I compose an epic ballad about it. Listen, fair folk, to a glorious tale of a missing friseur and a widowhood prevailed.
Ah vabbè, quindi poi comunque funzionerebbe. Boh dai, secondo me forse è tranquillo.
Something terrible, absurd. Jean-Louis is never late to work. He's punctual to a fault. I'm certain he'd be honored if I am the one to sing of his dramatic rescue.
Fine, see what I can learn. Now, if you have to come with me, just one request. Stay out of the way. Mine and my swords.
Of course. You shan't even...
What's the matter?
I've hit upon the perfect...
Thought this was about a witcher and a coiffure. What's the...
Che questo mi sta parlando troppo.
All remember my fine couplets at the tourney? Well then.
At the door, by breaking it down.
You're not afraid of the rest of these times.
Empty pomade jar. Strong floral fragrance. Very strong.
Ah, beh, quindi comunque costano praticamente nulla.
You could use these to cut hair.
Any finds? Dried blood. Knives flecked with
Sì, però io volevo chiudere la quest dei due tizi e mo mi devo portare dietro sto minchione.
No attempted forced entry. The coiffeur's log. The manicure, curling, Cintrian pendulum, Rivian ponytail, raftsman's due.
Allora mi sa mi faccio sta quest e chiudo quella di prima e poi uscirei pure. Comunque qua le secondarie in sto DLC sono lunghissime, tutte, rispetto a quelle magari che becchi che durano un secondo nel gioco base.
Looks like a map. Does it mean anything to you?
I may understand where it points, but if so, there's not there. Just fields and meadows.
I think I understand.
As do I. Perhaps.
Around he looked, yet all was quite proper.
Mind being quiet for a minute?
Ecco, ogni volta che inizio a cantare io schippo il dialogo, te lo dico.
No signs of a struggle. To my mind, he just went out to find ingredients for his pomade. Looks like he ran out of pomade.
Yes, indeed. He'd have gone into the meadows beyond the city to gather flower petals for it. Trolls must have devoured him. Or a cyclops. Splendid either way.
Think you could find the place using his map?
Naturally.
Lead the way then.
Ti prego, no.
Nothing to see here. Move along.
Behold the location from the map.
Damn it, get back.
No, guarda un po' che c'è, le piante ancora non le avevo incontrate per ora. Cazzo, vero che queste scoppiano.
What beast was that?
An archospore.
Might there be more nearby?
Who knows?
And your sharpened senses, what do they say?
That you'd rather turn and run.
Oh, a primo jest. Let us continue onward. I know you'll stand in my defense.
Non girare in tondo, non dirmi che ti sei buggato, per favore. Ah, ok.
Witch's blade flash juices spouted and poured, covering all about in an archospore's gore. No piece of the stylist fell from its bowels. The frisser had been nabbed by aught else most foul.
There! Jean-Louis Pasquet! I'd recognize it anywhere. He was here. We can be certain now.
Non mi ricordo come finiva questa quest. Io spero che lui muoia male.
Multiple sets of footprints. A little blood. Seems you were right. He ran into trouble.
Phew! What luck! I just hope it's not Cyclopes. Hard pressed to find a rhyme. So, on his trail yet, are you?
Dove si è infilato mo questo?
Rock. Trail's gone cold. Wandered deeper into the cave.
Pure poppycock, you beard mangler! The latest rage in some bomb-botched cove here. We're in Nilfgaard, you bung munch!
What did he do to you?
What did he do? He coiffed me, gave me a duck's ass, an ape dread, a beaver bottle. I don't even know. So ashamed I couldn't attend the tournament. I'd have proved my valor. Mamma del Vivian that have my prize.
Ma non ci contare perché l'ho salvato e è andato via con l'altro tipo, quindi anche no.
By the hair on my head.
Got him back good from what I can see.
That is but the start. I've not yet decided if I shall snip off something more.
It's hair. It'll grow back. Really want to kill a man because he gave you a bad cut.
And who are you, gadabout, to lecture me? At him!
Listen, children, a story you shall hear of a witcher who walloped a rogue knight's steady hair.
I'll spoon out your entrails, then you descend to the scarlet head.
Remember, you must win! I've already... Shut up. Never fear! I'm noting it all down!
Not good.
Oh, questo mazzafrusto sta a fa un po' male, poi mi stanno incastrando pure nell'angolo. Che cazzarola. Tu levati dal cazzo. Dai che il sanguinamento ti sciotta lui. Perfetto.
Le Papillon, le Beholder's wounds. You saved me at the last second.
You're welcome. Jean-Louis Ludovic, I presume. Let's get out of here before he...
Quiet, both of you! I've got it! They froze in their fear, the knight's henchmen and squires, while his bowels set loose. The witcher cleft him in two lacerated, with one more caress.
Basta. Basta. Ecco, hai fatto vomitare pure lui. Ecco, pensiamo le cose serie.
I've decided you should receive a reasonable share of the royalties. Payable, let us say...
Mi pare un'inculata, sai.
Meaning you're broke just now.
I owe you 1,000 thanks, Master Witcher.
Thanks. Take care now.
Allora, adesso fammi fare una cosa che così vado a fare anche quella della burocrazia. Non mi ha dato manco chissà che esperienza sta questo. La doppia la ricompensa, andrò a farmi due contratti, faccio la burocrazia, alla fine vado a farmi giusto le cose di quella dei mercenari, così me ne levo due. Dai, così un altro quartarello penso chiudo. Pure la cameriera se sbronza qua, fammi capire.
Hey there, I'm done. Cemetery ought to be real nice and quiet now.
To sleep in my own bed once more. The clocks has grown intolerably loud.
Ma quello ancora che sbocca da...
One madman especially, always shouting, order in.
Nope, just a marital spat.
That's it? But Holland like skewered polecats. Sorry to bother you with such a trifle. Here for your trouble.
Thanks.
Tell her men will never be sober.
You're not afraid of the blessed bee?
Oh!
Un'altra quest.
The exhibition of the Reginald Dovry Monument will... Please, disperse! The exhibition...
What's this about?
Oh, Labiota, give me strength. I can't bear this, please! I believe I've been clear. No presentation today. Oh, wait! Are you not that famous witch of Geralt of Rivia? I believe I have work for you.
Saw your notice. Mentioned a monument.
The matter is a delicate one, but mind you,
The statue. Just tell me, what's the problem?
A picture's worth 1,000 words.
Dai, basta se quest che la gente vuole che li seguo. Dai, ne sto cercando di chiudere una. Avete un po' rotto il cazzo adesso, eh. E prima il parrucchiere, mo questo, dai. Ah, vabbè, mi fa vedere, però poi forse. Cioè, non mi vogliono far più chiudere.
A giant among lovers. How should I put this?
Ah, ok.
Stole the testicle.
No ordinary statue, mind you.
Un calco dei veri genitali del grande Reginald, certificato autenticato.
Directly from his loins, they grant all who stroke them unparalleled virility. All who buy a ticket. Thus, you must...
Devi recuperare quei genitali.
Any idea when the theft took place?
It must have been mere hours ago.
Got any suspect?
Considering the vast potency of Reginald's prized pouch.
Need to look around.
Do what you must, as long as you return. Sorry, Reginald, don't worry.
Ah, questo era immense cose di granito.
Precision castration, I call this.
It will all work out. It must.
Piece of coat fabric caught on the nail. Evian cologne. Smell it'll lead me to the thief.
By the prophet's wounds. A witch.
Perché hanno portato ste palle di granito.
Scent leads to this door. Oop. Sorry to interrupt, I guess.
This is not what it seems. Word of honor. I tripped, rolled, tumbled, and landed where she already lay.
Psst! Hughes! That's not him!
I swear, this is all an unfortunate coincidence. A series thereof.
That's not my husband.
You mean, not your husband? Who are you? And why are you in my home? Out! Now! Or I'll summon the guards!
down. Just here to talk.
I believe we have nothing to talk about.
Oh, we do. Just to kick things off, you're in great form for a man your age.
I eat well, start the day with a glass of wine. That preserves the body wonderfully.
Interesting. Might try it. Say, ever heard of Reginald Dobry, his statue?
Everyone in the city's heard of it. Reginald's a...
Cut the bullshit, Hughes. You stole Reginald's testicles. Know that already.
I can explain everything. This...
Rosalinda, I know you're in there. You had that fancy pants of yours.
Oh no, not him too. This really is not my day.
Got you, you rogue! Prepare for a skeleton, scallop! What the hell's this? Rosalinda! One, I could forgive you, but two at once!
Io non c'entro niente, cercavo delle palle di granito.
Take me for a fool? Teach you to fish in another man's pond!
Got no time for this.
Ecco, bravo, non ho tempo per questo, proprio quello che volevo dire. Devo andare a più a quel mazzo là nascosto e chiudere quella quest. Io ti ho salvato la pelle, tu dammi le palle, va.
So, time to talk.
Rosalinda, my dove, please allow us a moment. All right. I admit I stole the stones, and you will never believe it, but they were.
3 times. Impressive.
Isn't it?
All the same, you stole...
Listen. Let me keep the stones.
Guess I could say I never found Reginald's
I shall be the epitome of discretion on my honor.
Fine.
Mi sta simpatico dal vecchietto.
Here, take this. I haven't at this moment, but...
Sounds good.
Tutta una settimana qua, eh.
Destroyed.
Nothing I could do.
This monument is my life. My life.
Sounds like you got plenty of experience.
You might think this, but a silly step. Fewer children will be born now. Ladies. All is lost.
Buck up. You'll figure.
Adesso ce la faccio ad andare a recuperare sto mazzo e chiudere sta quest, please. Almeno una, che qua tutte se no mi chiede una settimana. Effettivamente potevo fare che le potevo prestare e finivo la quest magari così.
Tree on the sign. Must be the house.
Sì, ma sono tutte chiuse.
Medallion's humming. Something's not quite right.
Ma ancora non è finito? Sì, ma io vorrei chiudere qualche quest, per favore, ma come... Dai, neanche si capisce come entra qua dentro, mo... Aspetta, forse scalando da qui? Bimbo, levati dal cazzo.
What now, you piece of filth?
All right. Just like she said.
Ow!
Mazzo, erano due carte.
As promised.
Oh, finalmente ce la siamo levata. Amo come esco però da qui. Ah, da qua. Santi adesso, se no chiudiamole così, quelle due e quelle dei mercenari le vado a fare proprio la calma. Tutta sta burocrazia. Secondo me torno dal tipo che è morto d'infarto, forse.
What is it?
Got your coin, sir?
Thanks, Cianfanelli. We'll call it even.
One last thing.
Questo non fa schifo. Oh, dove sta? Magnifiche, immense palle di granito. Secondo me lo trovo che è morto d'infarto il tizio. E questa piagne effettivamente. Forse era meglio se... Un po' meno felice il curatore, forse è stata una scelta un po' del cazzo. Infatti mi è venuto questo dubbio, sapete che lui è morto di infarto? Esatto. Ok, dai, vado a fare. Ne faccio 2 così almeno me ne rimangono tipo 13, 12, evitando i castelli, tipo quelli che stanno vicinissimi a qualche punto di viaggio rapido che ho fatto. Dai, da qui. Non dirmi che c'è un altro castello qua, però. Cazzo, tutti i castelli sto beccando, dai. Cazzarola. Mi sa tanto. Quello mi sembra, Poi con Rutilia che deve romper cazzo. Ma ovvio che questa è una fortezza, ovvio. Mi sa ah no, è un sito abbandonato, dai. No, cos'è schifo. Questi schifi qua no. Madonna che rottura di cazzo, però pure questi. Non si riescono a shottare perché appena mi avvicino scappano le merde. Guardalo mo come scappa, guarda come scappa. Madò che fastidio. Ma basta. Madò i nemici così quanto sono odiosi nei giochi. Va, poi esce, vede che gli sono troppo vicino, che fa? Se ne va via. Quindi non avevo shottata una comunque. Cazzo. Appena vede che ti spawna troppo vicino scappa via, ti fa cucù e se ne va. E va a fanculo. Che schifo poi. Fastidio, i nemici che devono scappare. Non l'ho trovato un mutageno verde di quelli utili, Ma col cazzo. Sì, dai, che magari mi sblocca un viaggio rapido là vicino, me la faccio, questo e chiudo. Oh, che schifo, manco sparisco. Ma sta buona tu.
That's it, Roach.
No, che lo devo salvare lui.
Thank you, friend, for saving my enchained knight and father. Oh, it is right and fitting, Witcher, that the Duchessa summoned and you came.
Quanta roba c'avevi tu che eri mezzo nudo? Lo si vede che in DLC ti riempie di roba, proprio di loot, di quello poi mai visto. Un viaggio rapido, cioè 2 porti ci stanno qua, che presa per culo. Dai che voglio salvare vicino a... Voglio fare il viaggio rapido. Oh guarda, qua ce n'è uno almeno di... Sto anche a piscia sotto, quindi direi chiudo. No, così... vabbè. No, cazzo, c'era un... Aspetta, fammi parlare con sto tizio. Oh, sto DLC comunque una volta che parti non ti vuole far più chiudere. Cosa cazzo mi devi dire tu, mo? Giacchetto.
My eyes were not deceived. It's so far south.
Mm-hmm. Me, south in all my fame.
Oh, I've heard so much. Why
Yeah.
you see my betrothed friend.
Good.
Witcher, sir, you jet. But alas, Francois has been gone.
Do my damn.
I forget you come from afar.
That close to the city?
Quite the contrary.
I see.
No, ma che si inculi, François. Ah, è un contratto poi. Quindi che si inculi veramente, perché tanto non dovrebbe fallire. Dove sta affrontare l'ignoto? Dai che voglio sbloccare le mutazioni. Rutilia, visto che non c'erano alberi, hai deciso di spawnare glitchandoti nelle lapidi. Dai, non può essere così, un dito... È un palo nel culo sto cavallo da guidare. per quasi tutto il gioco. L'unica cosa veramente brutta di The Witcher, il cavallo. Oh, così sblocco indicatori. Anche qua dove c'è coso per la quest. No, però era più a sud, mi pare. Per la main. Dai, a questo punto. Salvo. Ciao a tutti, buon sabato sera e ci vediamo domani. Buona serata.